If you've ever heard yourself saying, "I'm just so tired, but I can't slow down," you might be trapped in something I call the depletion loop. You have been here. I know I have. You push hard because you care, you get results, and then you crash. You might rest just long enough to start again. And somewhere in the middle, you whisper to yourself, "Why does this keep happening?" In this video, I walk you through this loop, and hopefully, you realize you're not broken. You're just running an old paradigm. The depletion loop has three stages: depletion, resolve, deflation, and right back to depletion. So you hit a breaking point, you make a promise. This time it'll be different. And then you rally with determination. That's resolve. But because the pattern is fueled by pressure, not peace, that energy eventually collapses. That's deflation. And before you know it, you're right back at square one, exhausted, frustrated, and a doubting your ability to change. This loop keeps high achievers trapped because it looks productive, but it's powered by adrenaline, not alignment. Living in the depletion loop costs more than energy. It costs joy, presence, confidence. And you start to question your worth because you can't keep up with your own expectations. You compare yourself to others and think, "What's wrong with me?" Nothing. You've just been trying to solve a personal growth problem with strategy. This loop feeds on one belief: if I do more, I'll feel better. But the opposite is true. When you slow down and realign, you finally access the energy that doesn't burn out. I know that you know this pattern intimately. I know that I know this pattern intimately. I've lived it. I built my career on drive and perfection and control until my body, my spirit, and my joy said enough. And that's when I discovered the difference between resolve, that short burst of, "I'll fix this, I'll read a book, learn a new framework, that'll fix this," and sustained resolve, the deep, anchored commitment that comes from who you really are at your core, not your ego. And that's where transformation begins. Breaking free from the depletion loop requires two shifts. The first one, reflection. You notice your personal pattern. Where does the loop begin? Is it overcommitment, people pleasing, needing to prove your value? And then you identify the habit and thought patterns you want to change. The next step is realignment or integration. You reconnect with your goals, your values, and you integrate new choices and habits. And you ask yourself, does this honor my energy, priorities, and values? You replace urgency with intention. You build structures that support fulfillment, not just productivity. This is a part of what I call the path to fulfillment. It's not a straight line and it's not easy. It's a conscious practice that requires you to reflect on your part in your own story. When you develop sustained resolve, you stop reacting to depletion and start living from wholeness. If you see yourself in this pattern, it's time to get curious, not critical. You don't have to keep cycling through exhaustion. You can build a new rhythm, one that sustains you. In my work with leaders and professionals at all levels, I help people break this loop and create structure for lasting change. So, if you're ready to step into your own sustained resolve and move from depletion to fulfillment, click the link below to schedule a discovery session with me. We'll explore your unique pattern, your vision for fulfillment, and the next small shift that could change everything. Remember, you don't have to earn your worth through exhaustion. You're already worthy. Now, let's build a life that reflects that. And until we see each other again, I hope you have a powerful day.